I found the Italian worst nightmare. Wow. So yeah, I'm standing here by the road and oh shit.
G'day and welcome back. In this episode we're gonna see what the safari town of Kasane has to offer, and we're gonna compare some hotels.
So here we are in the main street of the town. It's just one street basically. And I will go all the way to the end of it because that's where a good supermarket is, as I was told. Well, I just arrived at the supermarket. Let's see what we can find. But just before, I drove past my first elephants. I saw three of them on the road, but I didn't have time to film that, so I was like, whoa, what the hell? My first elephant. But let's have a look at a Botswanian supermarket. Let's see what they have over here. Well, let's see. We have buns and scones and bananas and glassware. Looks like a normal Western supermarket with all kinds of drinks and yeah, yogurts. Yeah, just like a normal supermarket. Now we have crackers and stuff and cookies. And here we have games. Alright, deodorant. That's also for those temperatures. It's definitely good to have something like that. And soaps and baby stuff. Here we have food to go. Those are pies. Alright. Of course they have British influence here, so pies. And then they have dumplings and food. Yeah, here we have also bread. I haven't seen bread yet before here, so it's probably not the best bread as we have. And cookies. Yeah. Very interesting. Now we have eggs, a lot of eggs. Peanut butter. Well, of course we need to have peanut butter. And a lot of flour. Right. They even have Weetabix, what we have at home, cornflakes. But a lot of British origin products and also a lot of South African import. And granolas. Well, at least I have everything that I need. So then I'm gonna do my job and get my food. Well, I just got my groceries and found most of it. I think I'll also go to another store to just check what they have there. But yeah, they have Nando's here, which I also saw in Australia, I think. And they have a bank. I just took a little bit of money. I actually don't know what the conversion is. I actually first have to check at home what the conversion actually is. But I just learned that it's called pula here. It's not like South African rand. And yeah, first I will. At this point, actually, it was until now it's very easy to pay. Because I can actually use my debit card, which is ironic because when I was in Australia, for example, I could only use my credit card and other countries. So for some reason it's easier here. You know, that's how ironic things can go. Yeah, so I'm back on the road. And yeah, you see a lot of people walking around here. It's very interesting houses that they have. Sometimes they have very new houses. Like, well, this is, I don't know, they're building something here. And then the next moment they're just shacks and old forgotten buildings. So here we are at the center and with all kinds of shops. So let's have a look at the Spar. We also have the Spar in our country. Let's see what they have over here. So they also have a lot of pies here, different kinds of pies, just like in Australia. And here we also have some pies. So it's a little bit like down under. With all the British influence around here. It just looks like a normal supermarket again. That's a normal Spar. With all kinds of cheeses and butters and whatever. So let's see what kind of fresh produce they have over here. So this is what they call a focaccia here. Also spelled wrong. But it's a nice try. Doesn't look anything like a focaccia obviously. But yeah, I mean, what can you expect? It's the other side of the world, of course. They've never even been to Italy, so. But it's funny that they try. And here we have all kinds of sweets and desserts. Danish. cakes and tarts, scones. Oh, got all the pies, just like down under. Well, my dad would like the pies, that's for sure. Some takeaway meals, chicken burgers, a Russian hot dog. I've never heard of that before. Hollandaise cheese sandwich. Looks kind of interesting. Oh, even a buffet. All right. And biltong, of course. This is the famous dried meat from southern Africa. And here we got all kinds of meats. They love their meat around here. Vegetables, I didn't see those a lot in the other store. Mushrooms and garlic and soup, greens. Yeah, it's a bit like home. Right, so here is the fruits, big fruit area. So they have a very big spice section over here for the barbecue, the braai as they call it. Here for the braai, which is of course from Dutch. They have a very big Italian section also, a lot of Italian stuff, surprisingly, with different colors. Also sardines and fish. And tomato sauce, also good. A lot of relishes and sauces, mustard, everything. So there's definitely more than the other one. I found the Italian worst nightmare. Macaroni, which is not actually really sort of macaroni, but then sunflower oil instead of olive oil. But the worst is ketchup and even mayonnaise. I don't know if they're supposed to be eaten together, but it's like Italian nightmare. And I have to get a SIM card at the only place in town which is orange. So let's see how I can get one. Okay, so they need your passport for that. So I will go back and then get my passport and then drive back again. But okay. Here we have a Woolworths and a pharmacy, clothing store. They even sell jackets and sweaters, I don't know for what, and long pants and stuff, but okay. Apparently people need that. So here you have another clothing store. Top line. Again, why they have coats? They're selling coats here in a country of 35 degrees, but okay. Now you have all the local shops over there. And they sell the local produce basically, and souvenir shops and shacks, whatever you want to call them. But now I'm gonna try and get back and dump all this stuff, get my passport and return. Yeah, it looks a little bit stereotypical African, if you would expect Africa basically to look like. Those houses look like that, but to be fair, it doesn't always look like that everywhere here. I noticed that there is a very big difference. Well, let's see if I can enter one of those lodges. Apparently Storm told me that I can enter those places just for a coffee or a drink. So let's see if it works, and it's gonna go to the first option and see what happens. Alright. There's a very beautiful carvings, the front door, and here we have the same carvings. Huh. Wow. Let's see, activities, Riverside Bar. Right. Ah, so here is the restaurant. Oh, there's even a spa around here. Oh wow. So this is the waterfront, the riverfront. Wow. That's really cool. Actually seeing the river from up close this time. Jesus. Look at that. So this is where they start all the river cruises from, among other places. You can see the boats over there, the boats, and then they go around there. So I will also do this, hopefully this weekend. And of course there are wild animals around here, so crocodiles, hippos, other things. So maybe we see something, who knows. So here we have the restaurant. So here you can have breakfast or just dinner or something. Looks also very good. Oh, here a nice view. Here of the pool area. I'm my own waiter today, back at the job. Where are we going? Where are we going? To the riverside. That's gonna be a brekkie with a view. I'm gonna definitely do this every morning probably. Because why not? Because when can you do this again? Never. Well, it's time to get going to the house again. It's been long enough now. But it's definitely a very chill place. It's almost no tourists around here. I mean, I imagine that places like Kruger National Park and the safaris in Nairobi, in Kenya and stuff are probably much busier. It's so relaxed here. It's just super quiet and barely anybody here. I don't know, maybe because it's the season or something. Okay, this time I saw elephants again. I don't know where they are actually. Oh, there are warthogs over there. There are warthogs, 2 of them. But around here, I saw 1 elephant up on the road. But now there are a couple of around here, the bushes. Don't know how close I can get to those, but that's amazing. I can finally take a video of them. Let's see where the hell they are. Oh my god. Wow. Oh. Hello. Wow. Elephants. Bloody elephants. Oh my god. That's insane. Elephants next to the road. I didn't even do a safari yet. It's just an elephant next to the road. That's amazing. That is freaking amazing. Look at that. Let's go into another lodge and let's see how it is over there. So here we have another one with a giant baobab tree. Moana. Right. So here they have, well, the conference center, spa, restaurant, staff, village, tennis court. They also have a golf court apparently. So let's go to the restaurant. Yeah. Nice hippo. Well, let's see. Huh. Okay. There's a giant baobab tree over here. Let's see. Oh well, pretty. Wow. Okay, so here we have the pool, one of the pools, and some kind of, well, event location. They are renovating also stuff, as you can hear. Ah, they even made a little waterfall over here. Well, two actually. Oh, there's a pool here and a pool here. And a waterfall. You can play chess. And here you can go to the boat. To go for a river cruise. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So all the way at the end of all the houses, they have the infinity pool over here. And they have the spa around here. And yeah, it's super quiet here. They have a conference, as you could just see, with a lot of people. Yeah, overall the whole atmosphere here is very chill, very relaxed. I don't know, it's because of the season or something, I don't know. But it's, you know, you barely see anybody. Just spoke with the lady from here. She said that the average income here is around 300 pula, which she says is roughly 300 US dollars, so maybe 270, 280 euros per month. That's pretty insane. Like, I did groceries in 2 different places then, but it combined was already like 70 euros maybe. So imagine having to live with 300 a month. That's just unimaginable for people like us. And of course here the prices are high because it's a tourist location, but for the people that actually work here, yeah, the prices are not really suited to their income, you know. It's not really it's a bit uneven. But okay, time for some coffee. Well, I had high hopes for this one, but nah, it's closed and they have a conference and stuff. They don't really have food anymore, so let's try one of the other ones then. There are more, so let's go back to the car. Now I'm at this other random lodge. It's a water lily lodge, it's called. So let's see. Well, let's try this one. Coffee and buzz. Free Wi-Fi with your meal, breakfast, lunch. Right. Let's put it to the test. Let's see. Oh, wow. It's a pool, right? Okay. Renting cars in general and then crossing the border is very difficult here. So normally, well, at least in Europe, it's not that difficult. Maybe you have like an extra cost or something, insurance cost, but not that much. Here, I asked a couple of them. The cross-border fee roughly is, for example, 3,500 pula, which again is like 240 euros just to cross the border of one country, Zimbabwe, and then you still have to rent the car and pay the gas. Namibia, 2,300, and other ones were, Namibia is relatively cheap. It is, some people say 1,500, which is actually a doable price, kind of. It's 120 sort of. And I found only one that can go to all the countries. So Zambia, Zimbabwe and Namibia. And that is all, yeah, very expensive. So I don't know. I mean, the pure quietness around here is just amazing. It's so pristine and so relaxed. You know, you just really go like Zen, you know, you become Zen a little bit from this. It's amazing here. Wow. So there we have, yeah, those river boats. Huh. So beautiful. So right now I'm going to another travel lodge and see if I can also enter there. I've seen it a couple of every time you cross here, but I've never entered. So let's see if I can enter. As you see, yes I can, as always. That's good to know. Very beautifully done eagle. It's all from metal. Huh. Well, let's see what's the inside. There's the activities office. And here we have the bar. And this is the restaurant. We have the pool over here. And here you have the river again. Alright. There we are at the river again. It's a nice location. Also very nice. Very good views. And yeah, you can do this kind of boat tours. Wow. That's not something you see every day. I haven't seen one yet, but I don't hope to see one up close. But these are the sort of huts or apartments they have at this lodge. So it looks also pretty cool, pretty nice. Nice views, of course. And here we have the little, well, they call them rondellas. So here we are at the random bar that is a bit of a walking distance from the actual hotel. It's closed at the moment, but the views are still pretty good. I mean, you can have the view of the water. And again, that is Namibia. That is all Namibia. And it's so calm. There's no crocodiles around here. Nor there are hippos. But yeah, it's if it would be open, it would be very nice. But it's nevertheless a very quiet and calm place to sit. I actually didn't realize that they also have sort of deer here. Whoa. Well, we got ourselves a little quick breakfast with our coffee, with a view. So it's a regular buffet, you know, with sweets and savory things. Yeah, it's nice to have the benefits of these lodges, but not actually staying at one. So you have the same thing, but without paying for it. Of course I will pay for the food, but not for staying here. So yeah, I'm standing here by the road and oh shit. Whole family of warthogs. He was very alert, because he almost made mincemeat out of them. Whole family, warthog family, just crossing the road. Luckily I hadn't had this problem that they crossed in front of me, but you definitely have to pay attention. Anyway. So this morning we're gonna go again to another lodge, another safari lodge. Tlau or whatever it is, and see what they have to offer. So let's see. So here we have a lot of units, like basically houses. You can actually rent an entire house around here. And here we have the little restaurant with a little pool. This is definitely a smaller one than the other ones, but looks kind of cute. So let's see what they have to offer for coffee, etc. So considering the size of the lodges and the houses, they look very luxurious. But then this looks a bit, well, a bit sad, to be fair. Not many options, but okay. Expected a bit more. So yeah, I mean, if you have the choice, I would definitely choose one of the other ones over something like this, because first of all, don't have the view over the water, which is a big plus of the other ones. So even though there is a river view here, but it's not next to the restaurant. I mean, if you can choose and you have to pay for a holiday like this, then yeah, I wouldn't choose something like this, even though the houses are nice. But you're not gonna sit in your house the whole day anyway. I mean, then you can just better stay home. But okay, let's have a look at the river view. Maybe that's better. It's a pretty random thing. Right. Oh, there's an African eagle, I think. Whoa, those, Jesus, they are big, eh? Holy shit. This is the only view you can have. Just this random thing. Definitely, if you have the choice, I will take another one. Next door we have another option. This over here. This is some kind of other villa, and there you have the eating area of that thing. Again, if I would just look at that, maybe the quality is better, but still you don't have even have a view. So unless you actually have this lodge over here, it's okay. But I prefer the other ones. Oh yeah, what I forgot to mention was that this guy, I asked for water, right? They didn't even have water. So I asked, do you have water? And what he did in the kitchen, he just grabbed a glass, he cleaned it under the sink, and then using his towel he just dried it off. He grabbed some ice cubes and he gave me water from the sink. I mean, I don't know if this sink is filtered, but I'm probably not. So I obviously didn't drink that. First it's a dirty glass, and ice cubes and well, water from the tap. So yeah, pretty lazy service. He looked at me like, water? Huh. Like he never heard of water, what water was. That was the police. Imagine, that was the police itself. So you should think that they follow the rules, but no. Very interesting, very interesting. It's time for some coffee at the old house that Janine had told me about before, but it still hadn't gone yet. Yeah. Cute little place. Wow, pretty cool. We have the waterfront again over there. Every place has a waterfront over here, and a boat staging area. Yeah, it's very easy to go to the hotel because it's literally built next to it. So we just go through here. And here we have the hotel. There they have the safari cars, the jeeps and buses and stuff like that. And it's called the Pangolin Hotel. Don't think that there are any pangolins here. But yeah, they offered me help and if I want to come over and have a coffee and stuff like that. So let's have a look. So this is the outside of the hotel. First floor, you have a little bit of a view of the river here. But yeah, this is like a very peaceful place to stay. They have a restaurant over here. Of course, pangolins everywhere. And very nice corner here. Coffee corner. Old stove. Yeah. Looks very nice. Let's go upstairs. Well, it's a much nicer place here. And look at the view. The actual Chobe River. Amazing. That's where all the animals are, basically.
So let's take a closer look at the Pangolin Photo Safari Hotel, the one that I'm staying with, and let's first have a look at the lovely team involved. So here are all the photo experts that can help you get the best pictures and the best experience you can wish for. They offer various safaris for every price range based on years of experience in the field. Like for example the 7 days at the Chobe River. The Pangolin doesn't only offer a hotel, but also a river cruise or a camping. And as if my words of praise weren't already enough, they have many awards to show for their expertise. So let's have a look at the hotel side of things. So yeah, I know that the previous mentioned price seems quite steep, but if we dissect it, it makes sense. So let's have a look. So first of all, it is divided in the low season and high season. The low season starts at $600 per person and high season $750 per person. But what is included in the price? First of all, air-conditioned rooms. Then all meals included plus selected drinks. Yes, that also includes alcoholic drinks. And then the main thing you're coming for are the twice daily photo safaris of around 3 to 4 hours, twice a day. All the camera gear is supplied and included. Next to that we have the park fees and bed levies, and the airport transfers are also included. And they even offer cross-border safari tours. So with this newly acquired information we can conclude that yes, the previously mentioned hotels are cheaper, but that's because they just offer the room. Here you get a room plus an entire experience built and created by highly skilled professionals and a lovely staff that make this entire experience priceless.
And it looks amazing. Just look at the style that they used for this place, you know, like this factory style kind of. It's really well done, beautiful. Big shower. I really needed a big shower. And look at how nicely done everything is, beautifully done, amazing. Really has this industrial look basically. And you have a very beautiful picture of a hippo that they probably made themselves. I don't know if there's a name actually here. Don't see anything, but most probably would be one of their own, of course. And 2 massive beds. Just gonna use one obviously. And very big counter, so that will be great for me to work at tonight. And then, well, we have a terrace, a balcony sort of.
So my personal conclusion is that yes, I understand not everybody has the budget for doing this, not even me. So I recommend doing what I did and find something cheap and then going to the lodges to have a coffee at the riverside. But if you have the budget, I cannot recommend enough to go to the Pangolin Hotel for the unique opportunity of their photo safaris. You will have the pictures for the rest of your life, and it definitely beats your iPhone pictures.